Good morning, everybody. My name is Tammy, and I've been a nurse for just short of 15 years. It's February of 2026, and I needed to come forward and share with everybody my passion for nutrition and dementia that we're seeing these days. In June of last year, I decided to go through my refrigerator and remove all food items that had chemicals in them or words that I couldn't pronounce. By the time that I got done, there was hardly anything left in my refrigerator except for the fruits and vegetables and meat that I had purchased. The chemical, there were so many of them, polysorbate 80, citric acid, titanium dioxide, just to name a few. And as we go forward, I'll share the information that I have on these chemicals that they're using in our food sources. We've all heard about the preservatives being used. And I don't know what year all of this stuff began to be placed in our food, but as we age and we get closer to that second half of our life, our liver becomes overburdened. It can no longer purge the amount of toxins that we've put in our body. And the other scary thing about this is we don't know how much of these chemicals attach to our cell and create cancer, because they're not testing each and every chemical on the human cell and whether the body can purge it or not. They do know that the forever chemicals that you've heard about, that the body cannot purge those. So back in June, as I said, I removed the chemicals out of all of my food sources as an experiment just to see what would happen. And in 3 weeks, I had lost 13 pounds. The sugar cravings and the food cravings had gone away. These chemicals are making us overweight, obese, and even more so creating dementia towards the end of our life. If you have any other disease processes going on in your body, there are many chemicals that may be adding to these issues. So as we move forward, I'll be talking about the chemicals that I found in my condiments, in my refrigerator, in all different food sources that I hadn't been paying attention to before. The effect that this has created on our health has been unbelievably bad. The first chemical I'd like to talk about today is citric acid. There are a few other natural heart doctors, natural physicians in general on the social media talking about this. And it is my passion to assist you in making your life better by removing this stuff out of your food. Additionally, those of you who have children, feeding them these specific items is also very detrimental. The obesity rates in children are astronomical. So citric acid, you know, we think of that, we think, oh, well, it's found in fruit. They're just using fruit to put in our food, put the citric acid in our food. That's not the same citric acid. They're manufacturing citric acid and from black mold, and this stuff is being put in the food as a preservative. The citric acid is also a cleaner. They're using it in our cleaning products. And that's a whole nother discussion about exposure to these very toxic chemicals. And again, as we talk about this, this isn't just from eating this one time. The body, after all of these years of ingesting this particular substance, we don't know how much of it is wreaking havoc on our system. So some of the information that I found, it's in a lot of stuff. It's in candy, really a lot in candy, and we're giving it to our kids. Sweet tarts, a lot of the candies that you're finding. Some of the things it talks about, the side effects of this are vomiting, diarrhea, damage to tooth enamel, dermatitis. And this information was found on xchemi, CHEMI.com. So if you'd like to look it up for yourself, again, it's my intention to help you with your health, and it's free. It can also cause irritation to your eyes and your respiratory system if inhaled. A lot of the electrolyte powders have it in there. And after I got to looking at those electrolyte powders, and I would take a drink of it, it would make me cough, and now I understand why. This could be detrimental to those of you who have airway issues such as asthma, seasonal allergies. So I think today I'd like you to go to your refrigerator and pull out all the items that have citric acid and just take a look at that. And then you can decide for yourself if that's something you still want to eat. So that's it for today. This is Tammy, RN, registered nurse for just about 14 and a half years. And we don't do a good job on educating about nutrition in the hospitals. That is not something the physicians talk about. We as nurses do have the opportunity, but due to the heavy caseloads and workloads, we really don't have time to really delve into it. So for now, thanks.